In this video we're going to be sorting out this tank. Here we are for another Chris the Fish Show 3 video. Thank you for coming back. In this one I'm going to be sorting this tank out. Now that the female flower horn's gone out, I've got a beautiful Dumbo eared blue beta that's come in, and I want to try and do it as a planted tank. So because obviously I've put the salt in and I've been treating it, I've got to do a complete water change, and I'm going to try and put some of the soil based substrate underneath, and then I've got some of the plants out of here I can put into that, and also I'm going to be trying to gather up a few more as well. Alright, so what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to strip all of the stuff out, then I'm going to push all the substrate over to one side, then it's going to cloud it all up, but I'm going to drain the water down as much as I can, obviously making sure I turn the heater off so it doesn't blow. Then this soil based substrate that I've got in here is definitely working, so then I'm going to put that down, and then I can scoop this back over, so it saves taking it all out just to put it all back in again, especially since it's got sand in it as well. And then obviously once I put stuff back in, I can decide where plants are going to go. I've got a load of cut-offs I can take off these, and then obviously I can fill it back up, but again making sure when I fill it back up I have something like this to spray the water at so it doesn't stir up all the substrate. Okay, so while I'm going to be draining the whole tank anyway, I've decided to give the sponge filters a good squeeze, hence why it's looking minging. But as I say, all that is going to be coming out so that I can sort the substrate out and then fill the water up after. Hopefully that will reduce how much dirt from the substrate comes into the water as well. Okay, so to save me some trouble in the long run, I haven't shortcut it, I've just gone straight to it. So, yet again, I've got my soil based substrate, I've done a layer on the bottom, and the substrate that was in it already I've layered out on top. So now I've just got to put the sponges back in, fill it back up, put the heater back on, and when that's heated up I'll then move some of these plants over to here, just have a few cuttings and see how they go. Okay, so I've got my layout done. I've got a few cuttings from here put into there. There's 3 fake plants just for temporary until I've got some bigger real ones, or until these take off, and then they'll be taken out. But now it's just a case of filling it up, dechlorinating it, feeding the plants and heating it back up again. Right then, so now is the moment of truth. It's a little bit cloudy, but it's nowhere near as filthy as you would expect, purely because, as I say, not only have we got the substrate on the top, but I aimed it straight at the plet cave, or slate cave, whatever you want to call it. You can see I've got trimming there, there at the back. I've also got some moss that I've put into the rocks as well to see if that grows. The heater's on. You can see obviously 1, 2, 3 fake plants, so hopefully, fingers crossed, they will grow. I've never done cuttings before. The most I've done cuttings wise would be, say, this one and this one, but they seem to be working, so we'll just have to wait and see what happens. But as I say, I'm going to be getting some more plants anyway and some more cuttings off other people. That way you can save money. So if you got friends with planted tanks, there's a bit of advice for you.
24 hours later.
It's big Anubias that sprouted some new ones. What do you know? These aren't too bad. I've got some Amazons. Let's see if you can recover that one. Never done well in my tank. It's quite a nice plant. It is sprouting some new ones, but never done great in my water, that one. It's quite a nice plant though. I've got loads of little sprouts of streamers here. I'll just put loads in mine. It's a mess like, but just sort of dumped them in for now a little bit, and I'll have a little bit of a move around. I want to try and get loads of them on the back.
Okay, so the next day, and you might even be able to notice a difference already. So the 3 fake plants that I took I put in, I've took out already, and I picked up some new ones last night. So this one I know was a Nubis, we've got an Amazon, we've got some of the Reed ones, some randoms. So I've just dotted the cutouts around. We'll see if and how they grow. You can see in the rocks obviously I've put the moss as well. So fingers crossed, we'll see how that grows. As for this planted tank, obviously I've took a few little cuttings out of here, which is why it looks a bit lower. And I've took a bit of the Java moss out as well to put over to that side, because there was loads of it. I think it's Java moss or just moss, I don't know what the difference is. So yeah, once this tank is ready, we've already got a beautiful beta from 40 fathoms which is going to be going in it. I'm sure you've seen it in the last video, or the 40 fathoms video that I did anyway. Plus the fact that I will be going back to 40 fathoms on Friday as well. I know they've got a plant delivery coming in, so I'm going to be getting a load more plants off them. So yeah, as per usual, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and thank you very much for watching. I'll catch you in the next video and we'll give you some more updates on this.